is looking at these and interacting with, the developers for maybe an online program or teachers, what are some good questions for them to ask, or even to consider in their own head about what do I need to look for and what do I need to ask?
Right. Yeah, I would ask, well, first of all, I would find out if you have the opportunity the semester before to do a shadow day, I would do that.
That's a good idea.
Ask them if you can, your child can come and shadow, or you can come and shadow and kind of see how things are handled.
Right.
But then I would also ask, do you have students with special needs, special learning challenges? Do you have, how do you handle that? How have you handled that in the past?
Right.
If you have specific accommodations that your child needs, then I would ask, I would say, this is what my child needs. Are you all open to that? And I would be very open to them not being open to that. Like I would say to them, I understand if you're not equipped, and we want to make sure that we're setting my child up for success and that my child's not making it difficult on you in your program. So I think if they hear that, then they're going to be open to realizing that you're not just going to be demanding. Because I think some parents, are very, and I, as a person who leads an organization that has co-ops underneath, I have seen parents who are very, and also as a teacher, just in the past, I've seen parents who are very, they're just very soft-hearted about their kids, and they are defensive, and they take their kids' issues personally, and we can do that, we do. And so we need to be willing to say, I know my child has this problem with learning, but I realize that doesn't make them any less of a great person. This is just a struggle that they have. But I need to be realistic about this program and whether or not it's going to fit my child's needs. And so telling them that, just being upfront, like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what my child needs. And if this isn't the program for that, I really need to know up front, because I want to set my child up for success. But I also want you all to be happy with my child. And so let's make sure that, because if they're not, your child's going to know it.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so, and you might say, would you, sometimes it's good for a parent to be able to stay with the child and be in the classroom, and sometimes it's not. So, and you may know that as a parent, but just say, is that something that's an option? Or, and then, with individual teachers of the classes that you want, I would ask to talk to them as well and say, what's your experience? How would you deal with this? Because they may never have thought about it before, or they may have tons of experience. They might have a child so similar to yours that they're like, oh yeah, this will be fine, no problem whatsoever. But you don't know unless you ask.